Hi everyone, it's Mandy. Thanks so much for joining me here on my channel. Today I'm going to do an unboxing of the beautiful new Happiness collection from Coco Vanilla Studio. So this collection has been shipped to retailers, so if it's not already available from your local scrapbooking store, then it shouldn't be too far away. And if you want to see some projects using this collection, head on over to the Coco Vanilla blog, or the Instagram account or Facebook page, because our design team have had this collection for a couple of weeks and we've all been creating some beautiful projects, so make sure you go and check those projects out and I'm sure you will fall in love with this collection. And you can see, before I even get started, just by looking at the front of the collection kit, just how beautiful it is. There's some really beautiful, bright, vibrant colours, and you guys know I can't go past a good floral. You can see how beautiful this floral is. There's pretty butterflies, and it's just a really happy and fun collection. So I'm going to start by showing you the patterned papers. So as I said, this is the collection kit. So if you want all of the pattern papers in the collection, then this is the way to go. So this includes 2 of each of those patterned papers. So you get 18 papers in here, plus you also get the accessory sticker sheet. So that's a really great way to go if you love this collection and you know you going to want to create lots of projects with it. I would suggest going for the collection kit. So that's that. So I'm going to show you each of the patterned papers that you get. So you can buy these individually, of course, as well, if you don't want to buy the collection kit. So I'm going to show you each of these patterned papers to get started. So I've got 2 of each of the patterned papers here, so I can show you both sides. So this, of course, is absolutely beautiful. I love floral patterned papers. It would be beautiful to use as is. And of course, I'm going to want to fussy cut these florals for some projects because I love fussy cutting florals. But look at those beautiful bright colors. I love that, you know, there's some really nice warm, the pinks and the oranges and that sort of thing, but with a contrast of that aqua color is just beautiful. And I also love the touch of navy in this collection as well. So that's the floral patterned paper. Now the reverse side of that one is this navy paper, and I think that's really great just as a, it's fairly subtle, so you could use it just as a background. It's nice to have a few of those sort of pattern papers throughout the collection that are not quite so patterned. So, and I love that as a contrast to the brighter colours. I often like to include either black or a navy when I'm using lots of bright colours, because it just provides that nice contrast. So I love that. Then we have this beautiful spotty, they're kind of not, I'll hold it up to see if you can see it a little bit better. They're not perfect spots. They almost look like they've been painted on there, so they're really pretty, really colourful. Once again, you could use that as a background or for layering, so that's really pretty, and I absolutely love this. This is the reverse side of that one. Perfect to use as a ready-to-go background, and I've actually used this for my first project using this collection. I've used this for my background and I love it. I think I'm going to be using that a lot. Okay, then for those that love bright, happy rainbows, this paper is perfect. I love that so much. All of those bright, vibrant colours in the collection with a bit of an ombre effect going down the page. So beautiful. And then the reverse side of that one is this aqua. Looks almost like it's watercoloured. Once again, great for a background, a nice subtle paper that you can use yeah, for your background or for layering, matting photos, that kind of thing. So this is one of the cut apart sheets in the collection, and I love that. There's so many great little sayings on there. You know, it's small enough to use in traveler's notebook layouts or on your cards and that sort of thing, or of course to embellish your scrapbook layouts. So that's really pretty. And then that is the reverse side of that paper, and I absolutely love this. What I love is that throughout the collection, it is a very feminine collection, of course, but throughout the collection there are some papers and bits and pieces that you could definitely use to create masculine projects. If you have boys in your life that you like to scrapbook as well, which I do, I would definitely use, you know, those colors together along with the navy, and there's a wood grain. So, you know, you could definitely create some masculine projects with this collection as well. You can see the wood grain pattern there. So yeah, that's what I love, that, you know, it's not limited just to using for your feminine projects, which, you know, of course it is perfect for that because of the beautiful florals and butterflies and bits and pieces like that throughout the collection, but it's also versatile enough to use for your masculine projects as well. Okay, this one I love as well, and I've also used this on my first project. I have actually fussy cut out that wreath, and I've used it on that other paper that I showed you before. Let me just pull that out. So what I did was I fussy cut this wreath, and then I've used this as my background. So this will, my layout will be up on the blog tomorrow. Depends on when I get this video up. I'm hoping to get it up today, which is Thursday, and my layout will be on the blog on Friday. Yeah, so I absolutely love this. How beautiful is that? And of course you could use that just as is. You know, I went to the effort of fussy cutting it, which did take a bit of time, but if fussy cutting is not your thing, that's totally fine, because this is ready to go. You could definitely use this pattern paper as is. You could add a little bit more mixed media to it if you wanted to, but once again, if that's not your thing, it's perfect to use. You know, add a photo, a few embellishments, and you're done. So that's that one. And then the reverse side of the wreath patterned paper is this, with the navy hearts on it, which I think is so sweet. I love that. We've got another cut apart sheet. So, you know, if you do pocket page scrapbooking, this is obviously perfect for that. I don't, but I will definitely be using, I'll be cutting this up and using it on my scrapbook layouts and in my traveler's notebooks. You know, you could even just fussy cut those butterflies separately and use them like that. Labels are always very handy for adding a little bit of journaling, or just your date, or some little word stickers too, or some stamping. You get so much for your money out of this pattern paper. There's just so much on there. Okay, so then this is the reverse side of that patterned paper that has, they're almost like little dashes, I guess, going down the page, and there's a little bit of a variation in the color. It's sort of an aqua color, but it sort of goes into a little bit of a teal, a little bit greenish and blue sort of going throughout that. So that's really pretty. And wow, this is definitely one of my favorite pattern papers in this collection. I literally just want to frame that patterned paper. It is so beautiful. So pretty. So, you know, once again, you could use that as a background. It's ready to go. If you like the look of mixed media, but you don't necessarily like doing it, this sort of pattern paper is perfect, because it's, you know, it gives the look of the mixed media background without all of the work of having to create it. And the colors are just so beautiful. I really love that. And then I'm almost a little bit sad that this pattern paper is on the reverse side of that, because I love this one as well. I love that color. It's sort of like a bubblegum pink, I guess you would say. And I think I like it because my youngest daughter, I guess, has a lot of clothes in this color, and so I can just see myself using that a lot because it's going to coordinate with my photos. I think that's what I like about it, and it's just a really beautiful shade of pink, so I love that. So, oh, I'm going to be torn about which side of that pattern paper to use, but luckily I have a few of each sheet, so that one will definitely get all used up. Now this one, again, if you are a fan of fussy cutting, is going to be perfect, because look at all those beautiful butterflies. So pretty. And yeah, I just love all those colors. They'll be perfect for cutting up and using as embellishments on my pages, but you could of course just use that as is. You don't have to cut it up if that's not your thing. This is the wood grain patterned paper that I was talking about, and I love that. I love that there's, you know, neutral colors within the collection as well, just to I guess tone down those bright colors. If you don't necessarily like to use a lot of bright colors on your page, if you combine those bright colors with a neutral like this wood grain, that's just going to tone them down a little bit. So I really love that, and that would look great as a background as well. This one has lots of sweet little flowers all over it. They look like they're little hand painted flowers, which is so pretty. And then lastly, the reverse side of that is this watercolor look pattern paper, which is similar to the blue one I showed you earlier, but this time in the warmer colors with the pinks and a little bit of that orangey peachy color through it as well. So that is the patterned papers. So beautiful. I love those. Also, we have the 6x8 paper pads. So they're the 12x12s. If you like smaller, if you work on smaller projects like cards and travelers notebooks, then this might be perfect for you. I also use it for matting my photo, adding layers behind my photo, rather than cutting up a large 12x12 sheet to do that. I think these smaller sheets are perfect for that. So that has a lot of the same patterns throughout this, just on a smaller scale. So I'll just do a quick flip through for you so that you can see that. Yeah, it's just all the same patterns again, but just smaller. So that's a great option if you don't necessarily use 12x12 sheets and you create smaller projects, then that is definitely a good option. The other thing that we have, and you would have seen this in previous Cocoa Vanilla collections, this is the large die cut and backing kit. So you get both of these together, and what it is you get that large die cut, and then you've already got your background ready to go. You just lay it over the top. So this is perfect if you don't have a Cameo or you know, an electric die cutting machine, but you really like the look of that. I think this is fantastic because not everyone has access to electronic die cutting machines, so you can get the look of that without having to have the machine. And what I also love about it is, you know, that would take a bit of time to back all of these sections with different patterned papers, and so all of the work is done for you. So you get the look of that without having to do all of the work, which is fantastic if you are time poor, which, let's face it, we all are. And also I think you could use, you don't necessarily have to use these two together. If you like the look of that, you could use that as a background on its own, and then you could use that on a separate layout if you wanted to. You don't necessarily have to use them on, you know, together like that. Or another idea is you could cut out that heart and obviously put that back over it and then put it onto a different background if you don't want this background. So there's different ways that you can use that as well. Okay, so now I'll show you the embellishments in the collection. So first up we have these beautiful flare buttons. I'll take them out so you don't get that glare. Hopefully you can see that okay, but they are so sweet. I love using flare buttons to give our project a little bit of dimension and that sort of thing. And there's a, you know, there's the pink, the navy, the blue. I think that's just really, really cute. I'll also show you, we have the clear stickers, which we have got in the last few collections from Cocoa Vanilla. And I think these are just so pretty. So you get two sheets, so I'll show you those. So they're the two sheets, and I love that you can add that mixed media look to your background with these without having to do the work once again. And there's some nice titles, some butterflies and hearts and a few florals, so lots of choice in there. So I love those, they're so pretty. We also have the sticker sheet. So as I mentioned before, if you get the collection kit, you will receive this sticker sheet in there, so you don't have to buy that separately. But of course, if you want 2 of them, you can also buy it separately. But I love that these sheets always come with these little word stickers, and you know, there's some beautiful butterflies and florals and that sort of thing in there. So I think that's really beautiful. Okay, so the other thing that we have that I love are these cardstock titles. And you get so many in here, which means that you just have so many options for different titles to add to your page, and it just takes the guesswork out of creating a title. I don't know about you, but you know, when you create a lot of layouts, sometimes it's hard to come up with a different title for each layout. So I love that, you know, this just, you can just combine different words to create different phrases. You can use just one of the words, but there's just so many in here, so you get so much out of this. I would definitely recommend getting this. And if you want them to have a little bit more dimension, you just adhere them with foam tape, which sort of gives them, I guess, the look of a chipboard title, if you like the look of that. I often like to add mine using foam tape just to give them that extra dimension. But look at that, look at all of the words that you get in there, and there's so many options of phrases that you can create. And I love that it's that they're in the navy color, because it's just going to go with, not only will it coordinate perfectly with anything that you create with this collection, but it also makes it versatile to use with other collections as well. And also, once again, you know, you can create masculine projects as well, so it's not just limited to, I guess if they were pink or something like that, it would make it more difficult. But being that navy color, I think just makes them very versatile and easy to use. So they are the cardstock titles. So I'll put those over there. And then the last thing I'm going to show you is my favorite, the die cut ephemera. I always love, you just get so much in these packs, and they're full of beautiful florals, beautiful butterflies. I'll lay them out so you can see them. So you could really create some beautiful floral clusters with these. There's some extra little leaves, some cute little flowers, some smaller titles if you don't necessarily want the larger ones. And so these would be perfect for, once again, using on a card, traveler's notebook page. Cute little banners with sentiments on them. Little fishtail banners. I've got hearts, tassels. As you can see, there is so much in here. A tag to do some journaling on. And then these punch out to use like that. And a frame, and once again they punch out as well. Another title. So beautiful. Look at all those beautiful colors, beautiful florals. I absolutely love this collection, and I've created one layout with it, and I can't wait to create some more projects using this collection, because it just I felt like the layout that I created just came together so quickly and easily, because these products are just so beautiful. If you haven't tried Cocoa Vanilla before, highly recommend it. It's beautiful products. It's all made in Australia, so it's an Australian company. Everything is made in Australia, which I think is great. And yeah, just so beautiful. So this is the Happiness collection. Make sure you go and check it out at your scrapbook store. It should be online It usually hits our online store about a month or so after retailers receive it. So within the next month or so, it should hit our online store as well. So that's another option for purchasing it. Yeah, I love it. So thanks so much for joining me here today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed taking a look at this awesome collection, and I hope that you go and check it out. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.